here we are just a bit further up Mossbank Way towards Horwich, and at the end of a long stone wall you come to a flight of steps. There's no footpath sign, but this is BOL 163 and it will take us to Harper's Lane. At the top of the slope, just the steps rather, keep on beside boundary walls of the houses with a stone wall on your right. Later on, the path does start climbing at a bit of a gradient, but it remains pretty much arrow straight between the houses. And the gradient levels off as you get towards Harper's Lane. It's quite muddy here. And this is Harper's Lane. Nice to see that there is a public footpath sign still here, though it's somewhat difficult to read. That's the end of BOL 163. We're standing here on Mossbank Way, about to take this restricted byway, which is BOL 164. The good thing is that the next four paths all follow logically one after the other, so we could just leave the camera running and then edit it down afterwards, but probably won't bother doing that. This heads alongside this stream towards Oakenclough Drive, so I will take a bet that this actually might be Oakenclough. Yes, this is more like a cycle track than a footpath, to be honest. At the end of this stretch you go across the stream and continue forwards along the track. Yeah, this is Oakenclough Drive. You go, it's fairly obvious where the path goes, continuing straight ahead. Now, after a short distance, you reach this sort of Y junction. BOL 165 carries on to the right. Right, a few paces on and I'm declaring this one as clearly impassable. Right, well, this is the other end of BOL 164. The actual end is where it meets this sort of fence, and then you take a right turning and that is BOL 165, and it looks like that has problems of its own, but I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so this is the start of BOL 165, and at this moment in time it is just about walkable, but I guess in the summer and autumn when the brambles are fully grown, this is perhaps equally impassable, and obviously it's attracting a bit of litter. Okay, so we're now back on Oakenclough Drive, and BOL 165 should go straight ahead, but there is actually a house straight ahead, so I'm guessing you have to walk round Longridge Crescent and you'll pick up the path again somewhere there. But obviously these are this is a neglected area. Well, we've just been down Longridge Crescent and there's absolutely no way through anywhere there. So what we're going to do is to get onto Bleasdale Road and turn right and see if we can find it a bit further that way. So yeah, just down towards the bottom of Grisdale Close, you will see this footpath on the left hand side, but BOL 165 should come through there, and it's obviously been completely obliterated. Obviously you don't have to go too far off the line to get your way through to here, but still these things shouldn't happen. So let's continue along here, which will bring us to a four-way path junction. Yes, here it is. This is the end of BOL 165, and going this way is BOL 166. We'll be along there in a moment, and then this one is BOL 167, and this one is, as you probably guessed, BOL 168. So we'll now walk BOL 166, which should take us in a short distance to Mossbank Way. Watch for doggy doos. Yeah. Go straight across the close, and the footpath continues between the shrubs here. There we are, emerging on Mossbank Way, the trouble-free BOL 166. And if we just continue along the road a short distance, we'll pick up the beginning of BOL 167. This footpath running off Mossbank Way is BOL 167, and you're cutting back to the left for a short distance to the four-way pathway junction again. So yeah, here's the four-way junction again. I'm not going to run through all the path lists, just to say go right and you're at the start of BOL 168. And this will take us to Knott Lane. After you pass this wooden garage on the right, the tarmac disappears and the path becomes a little rougher. Still well signed though. Mind you, 164 was well signed. It is a bit wet here. There's a beware of dog sign. I presume he lives in this backyard here rather than guards the footpath. Slight kink in the route now, but still, you know, you can't mistake where it goes. And the last few yards are pleasantly grassy onto Moss Lane. Oh, not Lane, sorry. Right.
Where are we?
Not Lane.